Kerry Vance backstage at the iHeart Music Lounge in Miami with Ryan James and Sunnery. Marciano, I got that backwards. I screwed it up. Right? No.
No, it sounds nice actually.
Now, how many times? Anybody ever done that before?
A lot,
We do it all the time.
a lot.
Really? Really?
No.
No.
It's Sunnery James.
Sunnery James and Ryan Marciano.
Yeah.
I was just messing with you.
I know.
No, but I
Practical
told
jokes.
you guys.
Practical jokes.
And I could. Well, that's because you're the jokester. We're going to get into that. That I go to a lot of the festivals, a lot of the events. I love what you guys do.
Thank
I
you.
think your sets musically are incredible.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
They're
thank you.
inspiring, and it's just great to hear. I guess to some extent, you guys don't really have boundaries when you play.
Exactly, you name it right. I mean, we always, when we fell in love with house music, it was house music with everything in it. And then this thing came with all those boxes. Oh, you play techno, you play progressive, you play tribal. I mean, of course, we love the tribal sound, the drummy stuff. It's always a signature in our sets, but we play house music with everything in it, no boundaries. That's why we approach it. And also produce, when we produce music, it has to be, and when we make a tribal track, the next one has to be a little bit more progressive. We can't do the same thing every second. So yeah. People get it finally, so it's good.
But I think you guys are big on vocals.
Yeah.
Do you love to see a crowd sing along
Yes.
to what you're doing?
But it's great to put like a classic vocal, so not something they like. We like to surprise them, surprise them with a vocal. They don't. Sometimes they know it. Sometimes they don't know. Though they're just like, hey, I think I know this, and we love to surprise them.
Yeah, always playing. And the thing for us, when we go in a DJ set, I mean, of course we know what we're gonna do, but like I say, like 5 out of 10 times we surprise each other as well, and that's the fun part in what we're doing. Yeah.
Now, what do you find is the big difference when you're feeding off the energy of a crowd at a club versus at a festival where you just have tens of thousands of people in front of you?
As a real DJ, in a club you can tell in 2 seconds what the atmosphere is. In a festival, you have to get it 5 or 10 minutes to see where you go with a crowd, because you never know how the vibe is. So sometimes it works in 2 minutes, and sometimes you have to work on it 10, 15 minutes and get into it. And we never go in a DJ set and okay, this is what we're gonna play. We never know what we're gonna play. Of course, you know what you want to play, but never in what order. Never. We always go in. Okay, this might work as opening, and then we go in. Yeah.
So that's great to hear. So
Yeah.
it's safe to say that if people come to see you, they're never really going to hear the same set twice.
No, never really the same set. No.
And it's for sure not in the same order. It's always depends on the crowd. So yeah.
Now, what are you working on music-wise? You have a current single?
We have a remix just did for Avicii, the Pure Grinding. We did a remix for that. The next single is gonna be Asiro by Night. It's coming, I think, in end of April, and from that point, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 more releases. So a lot of things planned. Yeah,
You guys doing a lot of touring?
a lot. We got a tour with Sexy by Nature. Our pool party is Saturday sold out. Come and check us out Saturday. And we're gonna do Ibiza with Sexy by Nature. We're gonna go back to LA, New York. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Now, we're in Miami, and there's so many young people here that are aspiring DJs, producers, remixes. If you could each give one piece of advice to an up-and-coming artist, what would it be?
Get inspired by the artists you look up to. Never copy them. Try to do your own stuff, what you feel. Play with your heart. Don't be shy, and believe in yourself.
Yeah. You have to get your music out there, because otherwise no one is gonna get you.
Yeah, don't be shy. That's really important. And believe in what you do. I mean, a lot of people listen to advice, but never tell people what to do. Listen to your own heart, because in the end of the day, it's all about identity for an artist. And the only way how you create identity is to do what you feel and like. Yeah.
Now, you guys are incredibly accomplished DJs, producers, remixes, but now you're restaurant owners as well.
Yeah, true.
Right, so you have a restaurant in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
We're involved. I mean, we're not running it, but we're involved. It was always like a sort of dream to have a restaurant in Amsterdam. So when this opportunity came for us, it was not even a big. We didn't think long about doing it. Yeah.
But we're very lucky to have a good staff, because
It's hard work. Yeah.
Now, it's in the red light district or right outside the red light district? Or?
Yeah. It's not in the red light district. I mean, it's the area. I mean, you're from New York, right?
Yes.
I mean, remember Meatpacking District like 20 years ago? That was really tough, right? So that area they changed into the same project. So we are one of the first. How you say that? Like business people who starting this thing. So we got a lot of support from the city as well.
But in Holland, the red light district isn't that like, oh wow, the red light district, because there's a lot of good restaurants over there.
One of the best restaurants are there always. Yeah.
Next time you're in Amsterdam, we invite you.
I will.
And don't get it twisted. Real restaurants, not like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Not fast food.
No, I'm looking for it. Is there a specialty dish?
In the red light?
No, in your restaurant.
Oh yes, there is. There is a specialty, but you have to go and see. Yeah. W36.
All right, so after we're done eating, I'm going to go back to the hotel room, want to go to sleep. Now, did I hear the story right? Did you nail him down to a bed so he couldn't get up?
Oh yeah, of course.
So
Yeah,
tell
come
me
on.
the story.
You know what is? We tour so much, so you have to joke around a little, you know. So I took a stapler and I put his blanket, just I staple it to his bed, and it works.
Fun.
It works. Do it at home. It works.
It was fun. I was not in my bed. I was like going to bed, and he fucked me up a little bit because I'm scared for ghost stuff. So I came in, I hear the sounds in the house. I'm like, what is this? So I put a radio station with classical music on, and I opened the door, and a mattress fell out of my head on my head, and I freaked out. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I go to my bed, try to pull off my, and what the fuck is going on? And he stapled it to the bed. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you get creative, you know.
So what have you done to get even?
Not much actually. Did I do something to you don't like? A lot. I must say.
Daily, actually.
I'm annoying sometimes, so probably it's payback from him to me. You know.
Now, have you ever done anything crazy on stage? Any practical jokes while you're DJing? Did you go to hit the button and it wouldn't work and he's laughing?
He did some things. He did some stuff. He did some stuff.
No.
He did some stuff. What
I
was
can't
it
believe
again?
that.
I think once you did something with my headphones, I heard nothing, and then he was laughing, and I only had 30 seconds to mix, and something like that happens.
Yeah, that happened.
So, you know, he has
I have to come up with a few words.
Stop.
DJ
Give him
booth,
ideas.
All right, I'll stop.
Yeah.
So when you guys aren't working, aren't DJing, and you're listening to music, what would your fans be surprised to hear you listening to?
Well, I love Frank Sinatra, of course. I don't know if that's a surprise.
I love to listen to jazz music, but maybe jazz music is like, when I'm home, it's a mix between Motown and jazz. I love to hear like jazz and like guitars, bass lines. Yeah.
We listen to everything. I can listen to reggaeton as well, so
yeah,
it's very hard, but yeah.
And I think there's one big, he passed away, God rest his soul. It's a guy from Holland, André Hazes. It's a Frank Sinatra of Amsterdam. And I listen a lot to his music, and if you hear that music, people will like freak out, like, what is this? So yeah, that'd be surprising. As a black guy listening to that kind of music, that's surprising.
Now, if people want to find out more about Sunnery James, Ryan Marciano, where can they go?
To our website, sj-rm.com, or go to our Facebook, Sunnery James, Ryan Marciano.
Yep. And check out for our radio show, Sexy by Nature.
Weekly.
And what do you guys do on your radio show? What are you featuring?
We have something. We have the Triple A track every week. We do the Lost and Found Tune. We really like that. The Lost and Found Tune is like, we want to bring back an all-time classic. Just a track we played like way back, bring back to the show, and it's a nice feature. Last week we had Canals actually from Steve Angelo.
Yep.
Like it was 6 years ago. We heard it for the first time here in Miami, so it was a good feature to play in. Yeah.
Well, we thank you for taking some time with us today here in Miami, and wish you continued success in 2016 and beyond.
Thank you very
so much for
much.
having us, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.